Hello there, you amazing people. In this particular video, we will be seeing that how can we find our mode in any kind of data set. Basically, we will be discussing about three cases. The first case contains type 1 of data, that is ungrouped data, or I can say data present in a sequence. And in the second case, we will be dealing with data that is present in form of a table, grouped table, containing discrete values separated by discrete values, and the third case where the data set is grouped and is continuous. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So let us first start with our case 1, that is whenever we have a data set that is present in a sequence, or I can say it is ungrouped. Here in this case, we already know that mode is that value of a dataset that occurs for the maximum number of times. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4 or more than 4, and it can also be 0. But if there is a case that in a dataset all the values, all the data points are occurring for the equal number of times, then there will be no mode. For example, in this case, we have 5 6 7 7 3 3 4 9 5 7 1 0 0 0 5 7. Here you can see that 7 occurs here for 1 2 and 3 and 4 times, and it occurs for the maximum number of times. So in this case, 7 is our mode. In the next case, you can see the 1 2 4 5 9 10. In this case, none of the values occurring maximum number of times. Each of the values occurring for the same amount of time. So here there is no mode. Now let us see our question number 3. Here we have 7 7 9 4 3 1. Here 7 is occurring for the 2 times, so 7 is our mode in this case. And then we have 4 9 6 4 3 2 6. Here you can see that 4 and 6 are occurring 2 times. So in this data set, 4 and 6 are going to be our mode. Here you can see that 2 3 1 0 0 9 1 2. Here 2 is occurring for 2 times, 1 is occurring for 2 times, and 0 is occurring for 2 times. So in this data set, 0 1 and 2 are going to be our mode. And in the last question, you can see that 1 1 3 4 3 4 6 9 2 10 17 19 6 9. Here you can see that 1 is occurring 2 times, 3 is occurring 2 times, 4 is occurring 2 times, 6 is occurring 2 times, and 9 is occurring 2 times. 9 is occurring 2 times. Here you can see that there are many modes present. So here there is no mode present. Here there is only one mode present. Therefore, we can say that this is going to be unimodal. Here there are two modes present. Therefore, we can say that this is going to be bimodal. And here there are three modes present. Therefore, this is going to be trimodal. And in this case, there are more than 3, or I can say 4 or more than 4 modes present. Therefore, this is going to be multimodal. So these are the different cases of mode. We can have no mode, one mode. We can have a bimodal data set, that is 2 modes, 3 modes, and more than 4 modes. Now let us go to case number 2, where we have a group data and the data points are not continuous. We have discrete data points, or we can say that there is a single class interval or single class value. So here you can see that value 10 appears 9 times. Here you can read that row number 1 represents that. If you are confused that what does this table look like, if you want to get an intuition, then you can write this table as row number 1 will be written as here value 10 is having 9 frequency. This means that 10 is going to be repeated 9 times. So this, you can write this as 10 10 10 10 9 times. This is going to be 9 times. And then we have 20 occurs 20 times. So 20 20 20, and this happens for about 20 times. So you can see that 10 appears for 9 times, 20 appears for 20 times, 30 appears for 45 times, 40 appears for 72 times, 50 appears for 32 times. Here you can clearly see that 40 appears for the maximum number of times, that is 72. Therefore, this is going to be our mode. So case 1 and case 2 are very much simple. Now let's move to case 3. So whenever we have case 3, we have this formula, that is m is equal to x naught plus f1 minus f naught blah 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 blah. It is very much boring. You can clearly see that. And if you are very much beginner to math, or you are scared of math, then this particular formula is going to make your life hell. But don't worry, the formula is very much intuitive, and once you understand the idea, then it is going to be very much easier to remember. So let us see that. Here you can see that x naught represents our lower model class value. Here you can see that you have to find that particular row where there is maximum frequency. This row has a maximum frequency, which is 40. So this row is going to be our model class row, and this will, and therefore I will represent it as f1. because this is our model class. This is going to be F1. So the class preceding our model class is going to be F0. The class next to our model class is going to be F2. L here L represents the interval length. Here the interval length is going to be 10 minus 0 is going to be 10, 20 minus 10 is going to be 10. You can see that these values, these intervals are separated by value 10. Therefore, my interval is going to be 10. And then x naught here, you can see that x naught says that lower level of model class. Therefore, our model class is going to be this one, F1. So the lower value of the lower level of a model class is going to be 20. So just by looking at the table, I can say that my x naught is going to be equal to 20. My F1 is going to be equal to 40. My F naught is going to be equal to F naught or F0 is going to be equal to 20. My F2 is going to be 35. And I can also say that my L is going to be 10. Now I have to simply put these value into my formula. You know that x naught is going to be equal to 20. Then I have to find F1 minus F0. F1 is my 40, F0 is my 20, 40 minus 20 is going to be 20. Then I have F1 minus F0, just I calculated. F1 minus F0 is going to be 20. Then I have to find F1 minus F2. Here F1 is 40, F2 is 35, 40 minus 35 is equal to 5. Therefore, I have to write here 5 and my L is equal to 10. I have to write here 10, and once I will be able to solve this, I will write here 20 plus 20 plus divided by 25 multiplied by 10. Now you can simply solve this. This is going to be equal to, this is 5, this cuts by 4, this is 2, therefore this is 8, therefore 28 is going to be my answer. So here in this data set, you can say that my 28 is going to be my mode. Now let us visualize this data set. Here you can see that if I plot a bar graph, a rough bar chart for this, let us suppose that this is my 3 frequency, this is my 3, and this is for 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, 20 will come somewhere here, this value is going to be this, and then 40 will be here, that is between 20 to 30, this is going to be my 40, and 30 to 40 between is going to be equal to 35, this is my 35, and 40 to 5 has a frequency of 5, therefore this is going to be equal to 5. Now you can see that it is obvious that my model class is going to be appearing somewhere here only near the center, because the maximum frequency is 40, therefore the model class, that is the mode, has to lie somewhere here only. But you can see that here this bar is much more taller than this one. This bar is taller than this one. Therefore, if my model class is going to lie somewhere here, and since this bar is higher than this particular bar, therefore my model is going to shift towards right. Therefore, if I divide this by 2, my model class is going to lie somewhere here only, on the right hand side of this line. If I draw this clearly, suppose this is 3, this is 20, this is 40, and this is going to be 35, and this is 5. My mode is going to lie somewhere here only, because this is the maximum frequency. But next to this is maximum, then this is maximum, this is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, and since this number 2 is larger than 3, then my mode is going to be somewhere here, that is between 1 and 2. Therefore my mode is coming to be 28. If you plot this, you can see that my mode is coming to be 28, which is between this bar and this bar. So this is the basic idea of mode. In this video, we learned that how can we calculate mode in a ungrouped data, in a grouped data containing one single class interval, and in grouped data in a continuous distribution. That is all for today. In the next video, we will be starting with our mean. And in the first video of mean, we will be getting a basic idea behind mean. That is, what is mean, why do we need mean, and what are the applications of mean, and what are the disadvantages of mean. So we will meet in our next video. Until then, bye bye.